Hey y'all, it's Tiffany, founder, creator of Tiffany Denise Fitness, lover of all things balance. And after losing over 90 pounds naturally, I am super passionate about helping others with busy lifestyles to lose weight and feel great. I hope you all are having a wonderful Thursday evening, and special shout out to my friends and fam in Atlanta. I pray you're okay. Sending good vibes and prayers your way, Atlanta. My goodness, the world's getting crazy. All right, so y'all, I am not going to sugarcoat anything tonight. I have had a very long day, and so I'm a little bit tired. I also had a tree to fall in my yard. There was like a crazy storm in Memphis last night. So got a lot of things going on, but there was a message on my heart that I wanted to share with you all this evening. So tonight I am sharing with you 3 things that I wish I knew prior to losing weight. So as you all know, I have lost over 90 pounds naturally. I don't know exactly how much I've lost, because the highest number that I remember seeing was 240 pounds, and I'm only 5'3", y'all. And I know it was heavier than that, but I would not dare look at the number on the scale. So that's what I base it off of. And in fact, when I would go to the doctor's office, I would like threaten the nurses with bodily harm if they told me what the number said when I stepped on that dang scale. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to share with you all 3 things that I wish I would have known prior to losing weight. And you can learn from all my mistakes, y'all. You don't have to make them like I did. I'm one of those hard-headed type of individuals, so I just had to learn the hard way. But now that I kind of got it, and I've got it, kind of got my groove, I love to share with you all. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Nobody, y'all are probably not online right now. It's Thursday, so I know a lot of people watch some different TV shows. I believe Scandal comes on Thursdays. I used to watch Scandal, but I got tired of it, and you know, it was like the same storyline. But I really did like Olivia Pope's father, so I hope he's still around on that show. Anyway, back to the broadcast. Okay, 3 things that I wish I would have known prior to losing over 90 pounds. Okay? Number 1, and I know you're going to be like, Tiffany, we've already heard you say this. You know what? I have to repeat myself. Number 1, cutting out food groups is not the way to go. It is not the way to go, y'all. And I tried and tried and tried and tried to cut out food groups. I used to do low-carb diets. It was like Atkins, and it would work for a while, but what would happen would be that I would yo-yo. And so I got on this vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting, trying to, you know, eat low carb, and low carb plateaus after a while. And so then, because it's not working, a lot of times you get frustrated, and then you go on a binge and you eat all the carbs, and then you gain all the weight back and then some. And that was kind of like my life for years. And so anyway, y'all, I'm an advocate for balance, and so I eat from all food groups, including carbs. I will say this, you do need to find out what specific foods work best for your body. So for me personally, I can't have all that gluten. I just can't. It like makes me bloated, and so I prefer to get, you know, my carbs from sweet potatoes. I can do regular potatoes, and you know, just other fruits and vegetables. I stay away from the gluten. And as you all probably know, speaking of eliminating food groups, back in 2013, I had to think back, it was like either 2012 or 2013. I'm almost certain it was 2013. I decided I wanted to go vegan. I had watched all those documentaries on Netflix and said, hey, I'm going to go vegan. Y'all, I felt miserable, and I mean, I know there are different things work differently for different people, but I went vegan from like January 1 to like April 1st or whatever. So like the entire first quarter essentially of 2013. And I felt miserable. I had no energy. and my digestive system was whacked up. I had like all this cystic acne on my face. I mean, it was bad, y'all. The acne was so bad that I was like embarrassed to go anywhere because it was crazy. I was going back and forth to the dermatologist. They didn't know what the heck was going on. And then on top of that, I gained 13 pounds. Are you kidding me? I was like, so I've not had any meat, no dairy, and I have gained 13 pounds. So, like, when I found out that I'd gained all that weight, I went and had a steak. But anyway, y'all, cutting out food groups is not the way to go. You know, to each their own, but I am a strong advocate for balance and for finding out what foods work best for your body. Okay? All right. Number 2, the second thing I wish I would have known prior to losing weight. Eating peanut butter straight out of the jar isn't healthy. I know you're like, Tiffany, you're being really goofy. Okay, let me explain what I mean. Okay, it is pretty generally accepted that peanut butter is a food that everybody eats, except for folks that are maybe paleo or whatever. But we could roll with almond butter. Let's say almond butter. Okay, so eating almond butter straight out of the jar really isn't healthy. So what I mean by this is, while almond butter is considered to be nutritious, it has a whole lot of nutritional value. So there's a lot of health benefits for consuming some almond butter. If you are just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, all those calories add up and they will hinder your results. So you'll be like, you know what? Why am I not losing weight? Like, I'm busting my butt, working out, and I'm eating clean. Why am I not losing weight? Well, probably because you're eating like 1,500 calories worth of almond butter on top of everything else you're eating. That's too much. You know, your body's going to store it as fat. So it's important to remember that you must be mindful of your portion sizes. Okay, you just must be mindful of your portion sizes. The only exception to that would be is if you have like some leafy greens. I would say go for it, eat as much of them as you would like, but you've got to be mindful of your portion sizes. Okay, all right. Number 3, the last thing, and I'm going to let y'all go so you can enjoy your evening and, you know, your Friday Eve. Number 3, okay? Third thing I wish I would have known prior to losing weight. Working out does not mean you can eat whatever you want. I just had to pause there, y'all, because I see so many people that bust their butts working out. A lot of people get up talking about they the 5 a.m. club, they at the gym working out, and you are not seeing any results. Well, that's because you cannot outwork a poor diet. And all of these, I speak from experience. Back in, I guess it was 2013. My goodness, that was a rough year. Anyway, in 2013, I was like all excited, and I decided to try Insanity. And I'm actually doing Max Insanity 30 now, but at that point, I tried the original Insanity. And those workouts are a lot longer. It's a very challenging program. And y'all, I was super pumped to do it. I was excited. It kind of transformed me mentally and kind of set me up for success. However, while I did it, I really didn't lose any weight because, like, I would do the workout and it was really extreme, and you're, you know, doing all this plyometric work, you're jumping up and down, you're doing all these push-ups, you're screaming, you're sweating, whatever, you're crying. And so I felt such a big sense of accomplishment after I would do each workout that I almost gave myself permission to eat whatever I want, because I was like, whatever, I probably burnt like 2,000 calories, so you know what, I can have as much pizza and as much whatever as I want. And y'all, you really can't outwork a bad diet. And so that that right there, that's critical, because there are so many people that fall in that category. They work out regularly, yet they almost justify overeating and eating unhealthy foods and having way too many splurges by the fact that they do work out consistently. The real battle is always going to be in the kitchen. And if you don't change your eating habits, you're not going to lose weight, period. Okay, so just to recap, y'all, this is a short video, but I wanted to jump on here because this was on my heart. I felt like there's somebody out there that needed to hear this tonight. So just to recap, number 1, cutting out food groups is not the way to go. Balance is key. Number 2, eating almond butter straight out of the jar isn't healthy. You must practice portion control even when you're consuming nutritious food, y'all. And number 3, working out does not mean that you can consume whatever you want and eat as much as you want to eat. Just doesn't. All right, so that's all I got for you tonight. Those are 3 things that I wish I would have known prior to losing weight, and so I hope this has added a little bit of value to your evening. If so, feel free to share the video, share the video, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my live notifications. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll catch y'all here tomorrow.